Tonight was the regular scheduled meeting for the city of Cohasset. Of course, we moved this one ahead. Tomorrow night's usually our regular meeting, but this was due to the election night tomorrow night. So we had kind of a full plate, so I'll kind of give you the rundown. We approved a special event permit for Benson Bog Days, either on the 10th or 17th of October. He wasn't sure of the date yet, under the same rules and regs that we approved for the last one, and that seemed to go very well. We hope the best for him this time again. We approved a recommendation to review the zoning ordinance shoreline requirements to match the state minimums. And we sent that back to the Planning Commission for further direction. And then a recommendation back to the council on that one. We also approved a refund of zoning fees in the amount of about $980, I think it was, for permits that weren't allowed to be given in the first place. So there was kind of an error there, and hence the reason to clean up the language at the Planning Commission level and at the city level. So we approved both those items. We approved appointment of Caleb Witherell as an additional emergency election judge for the primary election on August 11th at a rate of $12.50 per hour. We approved Resolution 2020-17, vacation of undeveloped alleys. Resolution was approved at the 28th meeting. Tonight we simply formalized the resolution itself, 2020-17. We acknowledge Bob Connolly's resignation from the Cohasset PUC. Thank you, Bob, for serving. And we'll not be a better group for your loss, but we'll do it with our best. Request for Public Works, Public Utility Supervisor Walt Shadley to purchase a aero board, a light board for $52.50 to pull behind the truck for when they're working around the highways and for safety purposes. They've needed it for some time, and the safety committee recommended we purchase that, so that happened tonight. And we also approved a quote from Quality Flow Systems for $34,780 for water tower upgrades and field read remote readers. So we also approved a recommendation that we go ahead and appoint or rename. Portage Park will stay Portage Park, but we're going to call them Kildee Fields at Portage Park. And the council tonight approved that, and at some point we'll make a sign and do a dedication. And just due to the contribution of long history of the Kildee family, the definite efforts from his dad, from him also, keeping the park going and getting it to where it is today. And just so everybody has a little bit of history, at that time, putting in Portage Park is what saved our school. We faced that crisis again 2 years ago, and our contributions to the ISD 318 school gym, the daycare center, and the senior center, which will come to fruition here in a groundbreaking in September, also managed to keep the school again. So if we can continue to do our jobs now and down the road and keep the school, we keep our community intact. So it was good to learn a little history about our town as well. We briefly went through the COVID-19 relief dollars. We have spent to date a portion of them. We still have additional monies left to spend through November. And as things come up and requirements are met, filtering and remote computers and remote pads, whatever we need to comply with the regs. So we have, the money is being spent very frugally, and we still have a good measure left to dispense before November. So we'll keep an eye on that for everybody and keep everybody posted on where we're at with those dollars. We approved the claims in the amount of $295,355.39. The city council meetings from the 28th, the PUC meetings from March 9th, the EDA minutes from June 2nd, and acknowledge the cemetery deed for Andrew and Rebecca DeHaan. And with that, we concluded our meeting for Monday, August 10th, and the time was about 7:17. Thank you.